Hare Krishna. Today is Bahulashtami. Today is the appearance of Shri Radha Kund. And today is the day when Lord Shri Krishna killed a demon named Arishthasura. Arishthasura was a demon who took the form of a bull. We all have seen many bulls in our lives, but this bull was huge like a mountain. His tail, his horns were so up in the sky that the clouds thought that his horns were mountain peaks, and thus they kept hovering around it. Arishthasura had powerful hoofs which he was banging onto the earth, causing earthquakes and miscarriages in pregnant women. His eyes were coppery red in color, and with his nose breathing out and expelling warm air, which practically felt like a hurricane, he charged towards Krishna with great anger. Krishna grabbed the horns of Arishthasura with his hands and flipped him and threw him over. This only made Arishthasura even more angry. With more anger, with more rage, Arishthasura, pointing his horns towards Krishna, once again started charging over to attack Krishna. And Krishna, once again, grabbed both his horns and flipped him and threw him over. And then Krishna used his lotus feet. Krishna's lotus feet were so soft and so tender that Mother Yashoda, as soon as she would touch Krishna's feet, they would become reddish in color. With the same lotus feet, Krishna kicked Arishthasura and he died, passing stool and urine and vomiting blood all over. After Krishna killed this demon Arishthasura, he went to meet the gopis at the foothills of Govardhan. And the gopis said, Krishna, we can no longer associate with you. And Krishna asked, why? What have I done? The gopis said, Krishna, you are called Gopala, the one who protects cows, but you have killed a male cow, a bull, who is a personification of religion, true religion. Krishna said, well, that was a demon. But the gopis said, no, we cannot associate with you because you are killer of a male cow, a bull. Krishna asked the gopis, what am I supposed to do? And the gopis said, Krishna, you have to travel all over the universe and bathe in the sacred, holy waters and rivers of all the holy places. Well, Krishna said, I don't have to do that. I will bring all the holy places right here in Vrindavan. Then Krishna, with the heel of his left foot, created an imprint in the ground and created a very beautiful hole. And then Krishna called forth all the holy rivers to Vrindavan. And all the holy places personified, holy rivers personified, came with folded palms in front of Lord Krishna and started introducing themselves one after the other. The Ganges, the Yamuna, the Saraswati, the milk ocean, all of them appeared before Krishna to ask him how they may serve Krishna. And Krishna told everybody to pour in their respective waters into the imprint that was created by Krishna. After that, Krishna took his bath in the kunda that was created, the Shama Kunda. And then he declared to the gopis that now I have completely purified myself. But all of you, because you sided by a demon, and because you all took the side of a demon, you have become contaminated with sin. Thus, even you should be taking bath in my kunda, Shama Kunda, to purify yourself of all the sins. The gopis said, well, because we associated with you in the conspiracy of killing this Arishtasura bull, yes, we too have become contaminated, but we shall not take bath in your kund, because your kund is full of contamination of the sin of killing a bull. No, we will make our own kund. Krishna said, so be it, but you must take a bath. And then Srimati Radharani saw that there was a particular place where Arishtasura had his imprint. At that particular place, Srimati Radharani took out her bangle and started digging the earth to create a hole. And so did all the gopis in order to assist Srimati Radharani take out their respective bangles and started digging the earth to create a beautiful hole. And after the beautiful hole was created, what about the water? Krishna said, well, there is a wonderful hole created, but where are you going to get water? The pure water, the sanctified water, the sacred water from all the holy places in this universe. Well, if you wish, you can borrow from my kunda. The gopi said, no, we are not doing that. We will bring our own water. And thus, thousands of gopis, thousands of them practically lined up, one after the other, up till Manasi Ganga, and started passing pots to one another in order to fill up that beautiful hole. Krishna was completely unable to tolerate seeing his beloved devotees struggling so hard for the sacred waters. So Krishna once again asked the personified sacred waters from all over the universe to appear in front of Srimati Radharani. And all of them appeared once again with folded palms in front of Srimati Radharani, requesting and pleading and begging to her for some service unto Srimati Radharani. They said that the love of Srimati Radharani is so very supreme that Lord Hari, Shri Krishna, becomes subordinate to the love of Srimati Radharani. Even great souls like Brahma and Shiva are very eager to become servants of Srimati Radharani. That's her glorious position. Thus, they finally begged for a benediction that they could all fill up the kunda of Srimati Radharani. And after receiving the blessings and consent of Srimati Radharani, all of them together filled up this holy kunda and thus manifested Shri Radha Kunda. After this entire episode, Lord Shri Krishna went and approached Srimati Radharani and told her that your kunda, Radha Kunda, is most dear to my heart because this is filled with ambrosial nectar of your love for me. And further, he said that anybody who takes a bath in this kunda will attain pure devotional service unto him. There is also a very beautiful verse in the Nectar of Instructions which says that the spiritual world, the abode of Vaikuntha, is superior, much superior to this material world. In the abode of Vaikuntha, the Mathura Mandala is more superior. In the Mathura Mandal, higher is the 12 forests of Vrindavan. And in the 12 forests of higher than the 12 forests of Vrindavan is Govardhana. And higher than Govardhan is the topmost place, which is Shri Radha Kunda. Thus, on this day of Bahulashtami, the appearance day of Shri Radha Kunda, Let us all offer prayers unto the divine couple, Sri Sri Radha and Krishna, that we may attain pure unalloyed devotional service unto their lotus feet. Hare Krishna.